What's up, you guys? Teddy Striker here, and this Saturday we have UFC Saudi Arabia headline by Israel Adesanya and Nasruddin Imavov. And I'm going to be talking about that fight tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in for that. But today we're going to be talking about the main card and just giving my predictions for it. And starting with the first fight on the main card, we have Muhammad Naimov versus Khan Offley. And Khan Offley, he did really well in The Ultimate Fighter. He showed his grappling skills. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to win, and he got knocked out by, I believe the dude's name was Myron Santos. But he is a very good fighter. He's well-rounded. He trains with the guys that were at CKB. Sometimes he trains with Volk and his team in Australia. But overall, I think that he is going to be able to get this one done, win his debut, and get this one done by decision. Then we've got Said Nurmagomedov versus Vinicius Oliveira. And this is going to be a pretty good fight in the bantamweight division. Both very talented. And, Vinicius Oliveira, he likes to fight with his hands down. He's a striker. He can leave himself vulnerable, sometimes when, for a grappler, when he's using head movement to get away because he's kind of giving his hips to the wrestler. Or maybe when he goes for a punch, because he's also giving his hips to the wrestler, which makes the takedowns a lot easier. And I think Said Nurmagomedov is going to go for those takedowns, but I actually think Vinicius Oliveira is going to win this fight. For one, whenever he gets taken down, he immediately tries to get back up to his feet. He doesn't settle for bad positions, which is very good. And also, he fights with his hands down, so it's also a lot easier to defend takedowns when your hands are down. But he's going to watch out for head kicks when he's moving his head, because sometimes he does dip pretty hard and he could dip into a head kick, which would definitely knock him out. So he's got to be careful for that. But overall, I think that he is going to be able to outstrike Said Nurmagomedov in a fun bantamweight matchup. And then we've got Sergey Pavlovich versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. And originally I was going to go with Sergey Pavlovich, but watching some of his fights back, I feel like the way to beat him is to just not really stand in front of him. We've seen guys with good movement like Volkov and Tom Aspinall that were giving him trouble. But not only that, they were also not just trying to box with him, and they knew when to disengage and not trade shots with a dangerous guy like Pavlovich. And I think that Jairzinho Rozenstruik is going to be doing something similar. I think he's going to be moving around, using his leg kicks, using his jab, just like he did when he fought Tai Tuivasa. And I think he's going to win a comfortable decision. I feel like Sergey Pavlovich might have been a bit overrated. A lot of people are saying he's the Russian Francis Ngannou, this and that, but I haven't seen him knock anyone out cold. He has, TKO'd people and they're still conscious, but I've never actually seen him, put someone out cold like Francis Ngannou put Alistair Overeem out cold, or how Ngannou put Jairzinho out cold. And I think that Jairzinho is going to be able to take some of those punches, and Jairzinho hits hard himself, so he might be able to do some damage on Sergey. But I feel like he was overrated, and I don't think he's as powerful as we think, and I think that Jairzinho is going to beat him by decision here. And then in the co-main event, we got Sharap Magomedov versus Michael Venom Page. And this is actually going to be a good fight in my opinion. I think that either way, it's going to go to a decision. I don't see either guy finishing each other, and I think it's going to be a fun fight. This could even be fight of the night, honestly, because, Sharap, he's an incredible and dynamic striker, and Michael Venom Page, he comes from that sort of point fighting style of striking, which is pretty unorthodox in regular I'd say kickboxing, but he makes it work. He's able to go out there and still get it done against good strikers and make them look like they shouldn't be in there with him. Look what he did with Kevin Holland, look what he did with Ian Gary won that fight, but you could tell Ian Gary was terrified of striking with Michael Venom Page, and every time they were on the feet, Ian Gary was getting closer and closer to getting his head decapitated. But to go back to this fight, I feel like I'm leaning a bit more towards Sharap winning this fight. I think that his just all his weapons are gonna be able to give Michael Venom Page some trouble of his own. For example, Michael Venom Page loves to blitz in, and I think that can work early on against Sharap. He loves to, sometimes go to the MVP loves to go to the body with his jab, and then he'll come back to the top with an overhand, and I could see that catching Sharap because Sharap, he loves to counter punches with his left hook. He leaves himself wide open. We've seen it time and time again. When a fighter tries to counter a jab with a left hook, their opponent makes the adjustments by just bringing a right hand after the jab, and that usually tends to land faster than their opponent's left hook. But as the fight goes on, I think that Shara is going to make the adjustment. Instead of trying to counter MVP's blitz with a left hook, I think he should use a side kick to the body to intercept MVP moving forward into a very powerful kick. And also, Shara Bullet is not going to make the mistake of just trying to headhunt Michael Venom Page like Kevin Holland did. I think he's going to be mixing up all his targets, going to the head, body, and also the legs. And Shara Bullet also is a very creative striker. He throws a lot of unorthodox strikes that could catch a guy like Michael Venom Page a bit off guard. I feel like MVP's style, it works really well against like traditional strikers that just kind of follow like the basic guidebook and don't really do anything too exotic. But Shara Bullet is very unpredictable, and I feel like he could catch MVP off guard. And also, I feel like Shara Bullet is going to be active with his strikes. He's going to be throwing a lot out there, and I think that is what can get him the victory. Just that activity, intercepting Michael Venom Page's blitz. You can even do it with a leg kick. We've seen him before when MVP went for a leg kick against Douglas Lima, and he got caught with a leg kick, and he actually got knocked out because he was dropped from the leg kick, and then as he was on his way back up, he had an uppercut that knocked him out. So Shara could also catch him with that, but either way, I expect this to be a very competitive and fun fight. I'm very excited for this, but I think I'm going to say Shara Bullet wins this by a decision. Let me know your predictions down below. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for the breakdown of Israel Adesanya versus Nasruddin Imavov.